What's up guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be building a fantasy style village, which is a continuation of our fantasy castle which we built in our last video. Make sure to check that out. Remember to like the video, sub to the channel, and comment down below with what you want to see in the future. Also stay tuned for our next video where we'll be building a Spanish/Italian style villa requested by Daniel White. That being said, let's roll the time lapse.
guys, now it is time for the tour portion of the video. So you walk in and we have these Minecraft trees. We have this little forest with the stripped spruce logs as the tree trunk. And we walk in, we wanted to make sure that this village, fantasy village, was like very secretive and, you know, closed off. So we put a lot of trees around here. We also have some custom trees if you come over here. This one's a pretty, like, a medium-sized one. We put some fence as branches, and some of them have slabs, like one over here, like this one over here, which is a bigger one. We scattered these trees all around along with some Minecraft trees just to fill up the space and make sure that this fantasy village gives that secretive vibe out. We also have these giant mushrooms. We have 4 in total in the village. These just give some lighting, and we made it out of mushroom stem, and this one is blue and white. They have a lot of shroom lights at the top of the mushroom and at the bottom. So when you walk in from the forest/woods, you see this shop area leading up towards the castle. Oh yeah, by the way, the magenta arrows are going to be the ones we are touring. I don't want to bore you guys with all of the houses, so we're only going to be touring some of them. So we have this mushroom shop over here, some chests in the back corner, all these mushrooms and all these plants. We kind of wanted to make we went with mostly nether plants because they give off that fantasy style type vibe. We can go behind this trapdoor and down into the basement where we have our villager over here with our face. He is growing all of the plants that he wants to sell. It's just some end rods for decoration. If you follow me up towards this ladder, we can go into the actual house where this botanist lives. We have some furnaces on this sidewall, along with a crafting table, some barrels, chests, some bookshelves, a dark blue bed, and a dark blue carpet this time, and along with some paintings scattered around on the roof. Now we can go into the potion shop, it looks like. We have a nice little area for a brewing stand, some netherwort growing, and some potions you could buy on display. We also have a light blue carpet. Follow me up into the housing area. We have an ender chest, some bookshelves, pretty similar to the last shopkeeper's interior, but we have some cauldrons and some netherware just to make it more, and a brewing stand just to make it more personalized to a brewing shop. But anyways, let's go down the ladder and into the next house. For the blocks and the style that we went for in these houses, all of these houses have a stone brick base along with some stripped spruce logs and some spruce walls. They also have light blue windows, and we sort of went with this circular type wall with the trapdoors and stairs. We go up to the roofing, and we made it out of the light blue concrete and the stripped door pythé, along with a dark oak lining to it. For this area inside of the roof, we also went with some stripped oak logs, and some of these have chimneys, some stone brick chimneys with the campfire, and these spruce trapdoors just to give it more life and make it look like the village is actually being lived in and settled in. We also put some mushrooms, some red and brown mushrooms, on the roof just to make it look more fantasy-like and give it some more color. But anyway, as I was saying, let's walk into the hobbit hole. One of my personal favorites in terms of interior. We went with a brown carpet, just give it some more earthy tones. We also went with the wall of chests, alternating the double and the single chest. We also have a workstation with all your work blocks, and we also have our smoker. We have some flower pots in the corners, our netherwort form, along with a broom stand and some glowstone at the top. And on the top, there is a stripped or pythé roofing design just to go along with the theme of the houses. And if we go into the next room, it is covered with some vines. I think it's a really nice touch. And we can go into the bedroom with a brown bed, some bookshelves, some chests, and a huge painting. Now we can move on to our two final shops. This is the ore shop. If we walk in, we can see another table with a pickaxe on there and a little lantern. All the different ores are displayed on item frames. If we go into this room, we have our back storage with our physical ores being stored. We have some iron, some diamonds, some gold, and coal. But if we go up this ladder, we go into the miner's house. We have a large bed. We decided to switch up the designs of the interior. So we have this very large bed with some bookshelves in the back. We also have some more paintings scattered around the entirety of the walls, a workstation, and some storage next to the bed and on top of the workstation. And to our last shop, which is our bakery. In this shop, we have some cakes all on these tables. We can sit down and chill out. I don't think this is how you sit down, but yeah, these are just some tables along with some cake. We have two furnaces and some item frames displayed here, along with another cake on the desk. If we go up, this baker has a lot more space than the others. We decided to go with a brown carpet, a brown bed, tons of bookshelves, more furnaces because it is a baker's house, and some barrel storage. Once again, painting surrounding the walls, and a few lanterns just to light the place up a little bit. Now we follow the path to the left. We have some more houses. We're not taking a look at these, or else the video will be relatively long. I don't want to bore you guys too much, but we do have a stable right next to the castle. We have our horses with the gold armor. If we follow the path once again, we have our first mushroom house, and there's the pink mushroom with all the lighting, and we can continue on the path, some more houses, and go over to this house, which we will be checking out. This is just a regular house, but relatively big. We decided to go with a pretty industrial style fireplace, along with some barrels for storage and this little workstation. To the right, when you walk in, we can also go up the ladder. We can see pink beds, pretty large bed because this person is rich, and we have a pink carpet along with an enchantment table and some more paintings. Now that we're done looking at this house, we can go into our mushroom house right next to our dragon, which we will take a look at later, but we can walk into our mushroom house with the warped doors. It's pretty cozy in here. We just have a cauldron, furnaces, chests, pretty basic interior, a table, some more storage, and paintings. If we go up, we really wanted to fill this in, and it wasn't much space, so we put some bookshelves, a crafting table right behind this regular table. We have another barrel up here, and a red bed because this is a red mushroom. One more thing, behind the pink house, we have a little pen for our hay bales. I guess this person doesn't want their hay bales to get wet, so decided to make a little enclosure for them. But anyways, let's keep following the path. We have another hobbit hole along with another house and a bigger hobbit hole to the left of us. Now we are entering the poorer area, which is in the back of the castle. As you can see, these are much lower roofed houses and much smaller houses. Into the another smaller house in the poorer area, we just put some barrels at the top. Pretty basic interior with your crafting table, your furnace, and your bed. But anyways, let's walk out once again. This is the community well. Just make sure you don't fall in, because you're not getting out. Anyways, let's keep following the path. We also have a purple mushroom. Let's walk into the richer side. We're going out of the poor area of the neighborhood. Keep following the path. We can reach this house, which is our fisherman house. See, he has his clothes and a green carpet. Barrel storage, maybe to store all of his fish in there. We also put some chests and a cauldron, maybe to wash up after a day of fishing. He also has his fishing rod. If we go up these stairs, you see some bookshelves and a little kitchen with some barrel storage at the top. We also decided to make a green bed and some tables and more storage to the right and the left of us, along with some paintings scattered around. But if we go down and out this door, we see our dock where we can fish and a barrel with a fish stored in it. Also want to point out that we have hidden lighting. We put glowstone under these bushes, all scattered around the village, just to give it some lighting. Alright guys, now that we're done with the houses, we will check out our dragon that we made. He is made out of primarily red nether brick and blackstone. We decided to make the dragon out of these blocks because we thought that these blocks look more scaly, I guess you would say, and we want that from a dragon. He has some fire red lava eyes and campfires coming out with some smoke. We decided to go with him breathing fire, maybe at the castle. We put blue in his mouth, and then we decided to mix in some yellow, then some orange around it, some red and gray and light gray. I think it really gives a nice gradient effect. And speaking of gradient effect, we have our wings and our tail. Our wings are made of yellow, orange, and red stained glass. Really nice gradient effect. And we also put some end rods. Maybe they can be spikes on the back of the wings. But we wanted to find some hidden lighting, maybe to light the wings up. Our Charizard tail, we put a glowstone and some stained glass. I think it looks really nice. And lastly, our spikes on the back of the dragon. And I don't know what you call these things in the front of its face, but I call them webs. If we look under the dragon, we have our last feature of the fantasy village, which is our crater. We actually had this crater in our world before we even did anything, so we decided to, instead of covering it up, we decided to make it a crater that the dragon blasted a fireball into the forest, and we used the polished basalt as burnt trees. We also mixed in a variety of different blocks like netherrack magma blocks and some campfires at the bottom under the lava and under some of the blocks. I think it really gives a nice fiery effect.
Alright guys, that concludes today's video. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you want to see more content like this, feel free to like and subscribe and check out our other videos. We also have a TikTok account at FFollowersOfMC shown on the screen now. Feel free to check it out. Also guys, be sure to stay tuned for our upcoming video where we build a Spanish/Italian style villa requested by our viewer Daniel White. But that's going to be it for this video. See you guys next time.